Hey, what's up, you guys? It's your girl Symphony, and today I'm going to be sitting down with Miss Jasmine Stith, aka the Pretty Plug, and we're going to be getting all into how she plans to inform the uninformed. So if you guys are interested, stay tuned. Keep it locked. This is the Urban Get Down. So I'm here with Jasmine Stith, aka the Pretty Plug. Hello, Jasmine. How are you?
Hi, I'm so happy to be here.
Thank you for being here. I'm happy that you're here. So, the Pretty Plug, how did you get that name, or how did you come up with that name?
To be honest, the Pretty Plug came from myself. I do have confidence in myself. I do think that I am pretty. And I was like, man, what is the plug? It informs people. It's always somebody that is resourceful. It has information to help improve people's lives. And plus, I'm an electrical engineer, so I was just like, the Pretty Plug. And it just came to me all at once. I really don't know what it came from. Maybe it came from God, but I really like the name. And it's been something that stuck with me for the past few months.
Okay, cool. And you are very pretty.
Thank you.
And everybody likes the plug.
Okay.
Who don't like the plug? I like the plug.
Everybody likes the plug.
Everybody likes the plug. So, and I was searching around your website and your blog a little bit, and there were some quotes on there that really stuck out to me.
Okay.
And one of the first ones was, "I inform the uninformed."
Mm-hmm.
What does that mean to you? How do you inform?
So, I'm from Pine Bluff, Arkansas, and our resources as far as STEM, and that's science, technology, engineering, and math. We have a university there called the University of Arkansas in Pine Bluff, but I don't feel that the opportunities that UAPB had was informative enough for like high school and preschool and middle school students. So I really didn't have the resources I needed to be as successful as I wanted to be in STEM in Arkansas. So when I came to Texas, I noticed that there were people that were going to engineering camps when they were kids. They were in engineering high schools where they had accelerated programs. All these people had all these resources, and I was like, wow, the information that they have, I just need to pass it on to the people back at home, as well as any other students or kids that are in rural areas that don't have information. So when I say I inform the uninformed, I literally bring information to those that need it so that they can reach their full potential in life. And that's, I believe, something God gave me, and just a passion so that people can be more than what they saw before them, because they just have the lack of knowledge. So that's what that means.
Okay, so that's where the plug comes in.
That is the plug.
Okay.
Yes.
Plug it in it. I like that. Let's see. And what is Proverbs 31 movement, and how do you apply that to your everyday life?
Okay. So the Proverbs 31 verse is so near and dear to me. I'll take it back. I want to give you just a little backstory.
Okay.
I grew up, I really didn't have my mother and father in the same home, so in reality, I never knew what a successful relationship looked like, or maybe what a marriage is supposed to look like. So anytime while dating, I don't think that I was being the best woman that God called me to be. And therefore, if I wasn't the best woman that God called me to be, then what can I look for in a man if I don't even know what a woman is? And I feel like women, we always want so much from men, but when do we take a step back and say, you know what am I? Who am I? What did God call me to be? In Proverbs 31, he really lists it out. If you ever have a question about what a Proverbs 31, he says you are not worth more than rubies, for you find your worth in him. So whenever you feel questioned, or whenever you feel like you're in a situation where your worth is a little bit tested down, whenever you know what God values you, and you know the woman that he called you to be, the sky's the limit. You will never settle for anything less than your best, and you'll be able to wait on what God has for you, instead of you being your own footstep, or you choosing what you want. And that brings nothing but disaster. That brings nothing but heartbreaks. And so I got tired of the way my life was going while dating. Mm-hmm. And so Proverbs 31 was what I looked to really identify of what a woman is. And then I know from there what God called me to be. And then now I know what a man is supposed to be to me in God's way. And that's where that comes from.
I think that is great, because as young people,
mm-hmm.
A lot of times we don't tap into our spiritual side, or our spirituality, or we feel like it's not cool, or
mm-hmm.
We are ashamed of
yes.
who God is,
right?
We try to praise him behind closed doors, and I feel like that is so amazing that someone of our generation, or someone of your age,
mm-hmm.
is unashamed.
I'm not ashamed at all.
And that's the way it should be. That is the way it should be. You know, I feel like, you know, whatever, you know, someone's spiritual background is or whatever they choose to believe in, don't be ashamed of it, because it's a part of going into the campaign for Miss Prairie View.
Yes.
And that's a big role.
It is.
Like, you have some big shoes to fill.
I do. But I'm honestly going into this campaign as humble as possible. This is one of my first pageants. Honestly, I just give it to God. If it's for me, it's for me, and if not, then God will bless me with other opportunities. But the main thing that I want to do on my platform is to unlock your best, and that's the bare essentials to a successful transformation. And what I mean by that is when you come in as a freshman, you really don't know who you are. You just come from high school, you were under your mom and dad's reign. And by that time, you come to college, you're like, oh, I want to have fun, but you have to take a step back and be like, well, I'm spending about $20,000 a year. I can have fun, but I need to get something out of this college experience. And one thing that I noticed on this campus, we introduce fun before we introduce like professional development, you know, academic success, and how to balance being social at the same time. Because you do have to learn how to network strategically and really achieve your goals through people, because that's all we have in this world is people. So with that platform, I really want to just increase the knowledge that Panthers have so that they can become more productive and have just a career once they leave, but enjoy what they're doing with their life. If they want to go out for entrepreneurship, they can, because they had the tools to be successful. And that's some of the things that I do want to do under my platform.
Like you bring to the table to the student body, to the students of Prairie View, and how do you plan to, you know, reach outside of the walls of the school?
Okay, so as of right now, I am the Prairie View National Society of Black Engineers president, and our main mission is to increase the number of culturally responsible Black engineers who excel academically, succeed professionally, and positively impact the community. So just under that umbrella alone, I have really been able to manage about, I want to say the CEB is about 30 people. And within that, we have top 6, and that's my program share, my community service, programs, finance, secretary, and communications. So all in all, I have just learned how to not only lead people, but I know how to manage a lot of things at one time, and not just one subject, which is why I made my platform extremely broad. And I have failed a class before. One, I want to throw that out there. I have failed in my life. So if a student comes to me and they think, oh, I have this 4.0, or, you know, going through college, maybe I can't be an engineer because I'm not the smartest thing. I want to let you know that I have failed. There are many other people that have failed before me. Steve Jobs failed. Walt Disney, he failed. You know, but just having that knowledge that you may not succeed the first time, but if you can get back up again, you can succeed and be whatever you want to be. So that's like number one, what being Prairie View's NSBE president has taught me. Just how to lead people, how to be under one mission, and just go forward. Next, I am a member of Alpha Kappa Alpha Sorority Incorporated, where community service is near and dear to my heart. And as well as sisterhood. So there's just millions of women just on that platform alone, where I can just help unite, inform them about what a woman is, and just inspire them to be the very best that they can be. And I'm going on 2 years in the organization, so that is something that I have been a part of for a little bit of time. And also, I am in the Purple Jackets. That is it's not a sorority, but it's just a sisterhood of women through all walks of life on this campus. And they are some of the most successful women I have ever seen in my life. And they are just humble as can be, and we do service together. And I'm the chaplain, so I like pray for the organization, and I really spread the message of what a Proverbs 31 means. And that's where I actually started my book reading, and like I won't call them like little mini sermons, but I really went in depth on each of the topics, and I plan to continue that this semester. So I'm a part of many clubs and organizations. So as far as, you know, balancing my time and learning how to mitigate people and just getting my message across, I feel like, you know, I've done a lot in these 4 years. And I will be a 5th year senior, but no worries. I will be graduating in May of 2017 with the job. Oh, aside of that, as far as professional development, I've had 3 internships. One at GE Power and Water, GE Oil and Gas, and I worked at Goldman Sachs in New York this summer. And I believe like just working across the industries and how I got my internships and what I had to do interview-wise, they can really help a lot of students with just learning how to do interview tips or what a resume critiques, or, you know, how do I face my fear while talking to a recruiter. It's a lot of things a lot of people don't even know. They may go to the career fair and their skirt is too short, or it's too long, or they're wearing the wrong colors. So I guess the experience that I have had within these 4 years of college has really built myself up to be somebody that I'm credible. You can say, okay, she knows a little bit of what she's talking about. But I also take it back to, I'm just gonna do the very best I can. If somebody asks me a question, if they need me for anything throughout this process, I'm always available. My phone is on except when I'm asleep. And that has really been one of the biggest things for me, just leadership and really reaching out for anything that I dreamed about, and just going for your goals. And I think that's what makes me one of the best candidates, or just have some experience, or, you know, just to answer your question, that's what I've done at Prairie View.
That's one of the major things to be in the plug. You have to be,
Thank you.
you know, well-rounded, and you have to have your hands in a little bit of everything, you know, without, you know, overwhelming yourself. And I feel like you handled that very well.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. But you know, I want to play a game.
Okay.
I want to do something really fun. Since you are the pretty plug,
The PP.
yes, the PP, the pretty plug. Let's play a game.
Okay.
So, the game goes: how many things can you plug in?
Okay.
How many things can you name that you can plug in without saying in 10 seconds?
Okay. You got to start the clock. Let me know when to go.
Start the clock.
Okay.
Okay, go.
Okay. Your charger, a microwave, refrigerator, your phone, an Apple Watch. I said already.
Oh my goodness, the pretty plug. Like, you have to.
I need to work on my ad libs. What do I say? Look, I'm so sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. You're still a champ.
Yeah, thank you.
You're still a plug.
Next time,
next
I won't
time.
say,
You gonna work? She's gonna work on it.
I'm gonna work on it. I'm gonna work on
It's
it.
okay. It's okay. You know, even the plug might slip up sometimes. But
I'm not perfect by no means.
Just don't trip over the cord. That's okay.
I'm not gonna trip over it, okay?
That's okay.
That's
but-
not the key.
Yeah, that's definitely not the key.
Not the
definitely
key.
not the key. Okay, but thank you so much for being here. Is there anything else that you would like to share with the audience and let
Yes.
you know the youth out there know?
Yeah, okay, so I honestly just want to leave you with some inspirational words. Not everyone in your life is going to like you. 51% of people like Barack Obama, and 49% of people didn't. But does that mean that President Barack Obama is not a good president? No. Does that mean that he did everything right? No. Does that mean he did everything wrong? No. All you can do is the best that you can do. And throughout that process, just find yourself and know where you're happy at. So if that means maybe I'm not going to have the 4.0, but I can be the CEO of a business. That's where I thrive. Or maybe I am the 4.0 student and I really want to be the best professor that I can be. We all have so many routes in life that we can take. That's why the world is so big. That's why it changes constantly, because people constantly change and evolve. And the last thing I want to leave with you is that a man who gains the world but loses his soul. You can make all the money you want. You can have the house that you want. You can have everything, but if you don't have God, it can all be taken away. So with everything you do, make sure that God is the center of it. And I'm gonna make sure that I talk about God and how He has been the source of my life. And that way, I'm not spreading a false message like I gave myself this, or I was the person that became all of these things. No, I was able to do it because God blessed me with the opportunities and with the strength to continue throughout day to day, just to have the ability to do this and not be somewhere passed out from exhaustion. So don't forget God, and remember that not everybody is going to like you. And one of my very good friends said, just don't mind them. If they don't like you, don't mind them, because they're going to find some roadblocks, or they're just going through something in their day. Don't ever let anyone else affect your happiness. because you gotta live with you and you gotta go to sleep with you every night. So if you're upset, it's because you need to fix something about yourself. Can't nobody else fix your mind but you. And I think I said a little bit of a mouthful. Almost went to preaching.
It's all right. It's all right. It's okay. Thank you so much, Jasmine.
Yes.
And let everybody know where they can find you
Okay,
like, on social media and stuff like that.
Okay, so on Instagram, I am _ the pretty plug. I'm on Snapchat at the pretty plug. Honestly, if there's anything with the pretty plug, I'm probably on there. On YouTube, I'm under Jasmine Stith and also the pretty plug. So you can follow my page, my website. I am just honestly honored if you follow it. I'm gonna give you an email if you subscribe, and I'm gonna send you inspirational things every day just to keep you motivated in your journey that God has you on. And if you have not found God in your life, that's okay. I'm gonna keep praying for you that He does touch your life in such a way that you can be the best person that you can be through Him. And I think that's it.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in to the Urban Get Down. Again, Jasmine, thank you for being here with me today.
I appreciate it. The honor is all mine. I'm honored to be here. Okay? I am. Sincerely.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And you guys, thank you for tuning in, and I will see you guys next time.